From the News Channel 5 network, this is Pharmacist-on-Call.
Good evening, Nashville, Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, those of you out in West Tennessee, as far as Buck Snort, as far as Brownsville. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call with your host, Dr. Sean Pruitt, the owner of Pruitt's Discount Pharmacy, the owner of the Kangen Water Store of Nashville. Well, gang, welcome to another exciting show. We have a lot in store for you today. Certainly, this show is about your participation, your calls. This show is here for you. This is your 1 hour forum. We recognize that your doctors and your pharmacists are busy. They don't have time for all of those questions that you may have or to speak or your concerns, but we do. So this is your 1 hour to call in with those questions and those concerns. I did briefly just wanted to send condolences out to friends of the pharmacy, to the Harden family, to the Ware family, to the Joy family in Bolivar, Tennessee, and to the House family in East Nashville as well. We want to let you know that you are in the thoughts and prayers of Pruitt's Discount Pharmacy and its colleagues. I also wanted to send out a couple of birthday shout outs to a few pharmacist colleagues that are very special to me. Their birthdays happen to be today, August the 20th. So the first is Dr. Charles A. Champion. For those of you who are watching in the West Tennessee area, he is pretty much the man in Memphis. He is the owner of Champion's Pharmacy and Herb Store, a mentor of mine and why I have the interest that I do in natural medicine and herbal medicine. So Dr. Champion, I believe he's about, well, I better not say his age, it may start a fight. But happy birthday, Dr. Champion, out there in West Tennessee. And my other colleague is actually a classmate of mine, Dr. Eunice Moore, out there in Dallas, Texas. Wanted to say happy birthday to you as well. And the third birthday, everyone, Pruitt's Discount Pharmacy turned 3 years old, August the 4th, 2015. So this is 3 years that we have been in business taking care of our patients, taking care of the Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, and wherever else everyone comes from. So happy birthday to the pharmacy. Few rules about this show. This show is about you. So rule number one, there are no silly questions. Chances are those questions that you think may be silly or mundane, they're actually questions that the other viewers are thinking, just a little hesitant to ask. So don't hesitate to ask those questions. There are no silly questions when it comes to your health care. Also, just wanted to kind of give you a brief background of this show, because as always is the case, there are new viewers. So Pharmacist on Call sprang from the Open Line series that was hosted by Kristen Presall and Rory Johnson and Chuck Long to some extent. So that was during the Ask the Pharmacist segment, where I would come on as a guest monthly and take your calls and your questions and some questions from the host. Well, that show did so well that News Channel 5 Plus offered me the opportunity to host my own show where it's just you and I, where I take your questions live on the air with the limited knowledge that I have and see if we can come to some resolution of whatever your healthcare concern is. So we've been doing this for the better part of a year now. We're in season 2. April of 2014, I believe, is when the show started. So because of your support, you telling your friends, and the viewership, this show has been doing as well as it has. But with that in mind, this show is about you. So we've got our first caller, Jerry, line 1. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How are you today?
Yes, Dr. Pruitt.
Yes, sir.
I have a question, and you would know who I am. I come in and buy water from you and talk to you occasionally. In the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've had burning sensation in both lower legs and feet that just, it does not seem to go away. And what is the remedy? I've heard of this before in older people for their legs and feet to be burning, and what's the solution, or what causes this or can cause this?
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Jerry. Are you diabetic?
No.
Okay.
Not as yet. No, not as yet. I've been told that.
Okay.
I would suspect that, but I've never had any question of that.
So describe the burning. Is it an actual burning pain, or is it a prickly kind of numb
pain,
feeling?
It's just a burning sensation in below the knee and on both feet, both legs and both feet, and I can't seem to get it relief, any relief. I wouldn't know what you can take, or if there's anything over the counter for that kind of thing, or if it is a blood circulation problem.
Okay, well, one more question then. Because my first thought is neuropathy.
Yes, I've thought of that. I've never had that before. This has just come on in the last 3 to 4 weeks, and it's pretty continuous, and it sure does. It's on your mind all the time, and especially if you have problems sleeping, which I do.
Okay, is there any discoloration in that area? Is it excessively red as compared to the rest of your body?
I have sun damage on both legs, so that they're pretty spotted to begin with, but it's just something that's come on in the last 3 to 4 weeks. And I haven't been as active lately, and I'm lying down a lot because I think I had a near heat stroke about 4 weeks ago, and I've been lying down a lot since, and I haven't been nearly as active. But what does this sound like?
Sounds like neuropathy. So what I would recommend is going to see a chiropractor, because you underestimate how important the spine is. There are several nerves that control bodily functions, the sensations of pain and temperature. Yeah. So let them look at your spine, and let's make sure that since you've been inactive in that period of time, that we don't have some sort of nerve compression to the nerve system leading to the area below your knees on down to your feet.
I see. I see.
Because that may affect the nerve transmission, and while you're feeling that.
Nothing over the counter that you could treat it with.
No. If there were over the counter remedy for neuropathy, that'd be a rich man.
Well, I thought it might be. My mother suffered from that because she was inactive, and I've been fairly active until now, and I'm lying down more, and it's circulation problems, isn't it?
That also may be a case as well. That also may be the case as well.
Yes,
but I would speak with
well, medication-wise, any doctor would know. But that's the question I wanted to ask, and others may have the same problem, older people, which I am, and that's my question.
Okay, all right. We appreciate your call, Jerry. Just follow up with me at the store.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Guys, I have to let y'all know, Jerry is easily the show's #1 critic. After every show, he makes sure he comes by the store to give me his assessment of everything from top to bottom of the show, even my wardrobe. So big shout out to Jerry for watching the show for the entire time, and certainly being very upfront with his opinions. It looks like we've got Greg on line 2. Greg, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may we help you?
Yeah, I'm a diabetic, and I have no insurance. I go to the health department, which God bless them. They take good care of you up here in Rutherford County. But my question is, why do they have so many meters? I know it's you got Johnson Bear and everybody, and then you go get the test strips, and they cost you so much, and you only get like 10 to a bottle. I mean, that don't even last you what? If you do it twice a day, that don't even last 5 days. It's just, to me, it's ridiculous how the drug companies are anymore. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It just tears me up every time I go to try to buy them all of them. They're not cheap either.
No, they aren't. But to answer your question, the reason is to promote competition, because you wouldn't want just one vehicle out there, so you give people a different set of choices. So in your older glucometers, it may have taken a whole minute to get your results. So as technology improves, people are now able to get their blood sugar readings within 6 or 7 seconds. And to further improve on the technology, you now no longer have to stick your finger. You can stick your forearm or anywhere else. So those are the reasons you have different varieties of people coming out with different meters. Now with that, there are some low-cost solutions. We sell a meter that is $26 up front, but you get a mail-in rebate, so they'll send you that amount back to you, and the strips are only $18 a month for 50 of them.
Oh, I I've got about 7 meters. I just don't know which ones, which ones I don't mind drinking myself, but I don't do it enough, but that's my problem. But it's just, there's not 20 different car companies hardly out there, but I mean, there's like 25 different meters out there now.
Yeah, it's just another opportunity for that drug company to make some money selling their meter.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I appreciate it, Doc. I'm going to listen to you. Rest of the show then.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you for your call. All right, everyone, it looks like we are up on a break. Stay right there with those calls and those questions. We'll be right back.